Hey everyone, this is Rob from FLX. I just wanted to give you a quick update on a little situation, a little hookup we ran into with the first shipments of bikes. So as some of you may have seen on Facebook, we had a little bug with the packaging of the first bikes that went out. So what happened is, they're packed real tight into a box, and we've got the wheel up on these bikes to be able to fit them all in a very small space. The wheel is up right against the battery. Even though they're all, wrapped in bubble wrap, there's a piece of cardboard here. If you look closely here on this wheel, there's, about 1/4 of an inch sticking out of the axle. In the shipping, it's going through thousands of miles to get to the United States in a shipping container. These things are going back and forth, and it could be, just beating away slowly at that cardboard. And then, we've got customs in the US, which, from our understanding, they opened pretty much every bike, took them apart, and then, it hits UPS, and it's probably being tossed around on trucks. So by the time these bikes got to backers, it's so heartbreaking to see some of these axles had poked through the cardboard and started smashing into the battery, leaving dents, scratches right on the logo of the battery. Just killer. Talk about a slap in the face. So this is what the battery should look like. It's a little dirty. It's our test battery. But if you smash it with a steel axle, it doesn't look so pretty. What we've done to rectify this situation for orders moving forward is we've got these sweet little protectors that go right into the axle. It increases that surface area by 20-30 times, and so there's pretty much no amount of hitting that can scratch this battery now. We're also going to double up the cardboard over the battery. We'll put these on both ends of the wheels to protect them and to protect it from smashing through the other side of the box. So that's going to fix it in shipments moving forward. You don't have to worry about that. But what are we going to do about the guys who, you paid all that money for a bike and you got a dented battery? We've got a few potential solutions for that. Just some ideas we've been brainstorming, and we wanted to present them to you. You're founders of this company, you're the backers, you made FLX possible. So here are the options we've got. One, we can refurbish the battery in the United States. So we're looking at finding kind of a repair facility. You would send us your battery to the repair facility via UPS. That would take a few days, and then they will. It's a pretty involved process. Basically, they remove the ends of the battery. There is some glue holding it in very tight, sealing the battery, so they have to remove that, unsolder the wires, pull the battery assembly out, unsolder it from the other end as well, remove the USB, and then they'll switch a new case, so we will airship the battery cases there. They'll put it back together, solder it, re-glue it into place, and then send it back to you. So basically at the end you'd have what's like a new battery, no damage here. The only downside is you'd be out of battery about 2 to 3 weeks or more, depending on how many we've got to handle. So that's option one. And I did want to expand. Some people have been asking, worried about if the damage to the battery is going to cause any performance problems or be dangerous to ride. In 99% of the cases, it's just surface scratches, and even when they're dented inside, it's not going to affect the performance of the battery. It's not going to be dangerous because this is a very thick shell, and then inside of it there's actually there are plastic pieces holding the batteries together, the cell assembly, which are quite thick. So there's another 3/16 of an inch where those plastic pieces go, So 3/16 of an inch of empty space between the shell and the battery cell itself. So even with a dent in there, it's not going to be breaking into any battery cells or denting any battery cells, unless it's in the most extreme of cases, in which case you would definitely know that if you were. So option number 2, considering that it is cosmetic damage, what we're doing is we're designing some decals, and originally we were going to do decals on the battery to begin with. We found a supplier for some of the major bike brands. They make decals, and they can make a reflective decal. It'd be all black background with even trying to match the texture of the battery, and then it'll be white FLX logo and a reflective material. So if a car comes up to you with its lights on at night, boom, it's going to blast them back with the FLX reflection at them. So it'll be just like, you know, reflectors on the bike, but really bright. We can provide that sticker and, you know, $20 to your PayPal to apologize for the damage. Thank you for being so understanding. If you're interested in that, it'll cover it up, upgrade your logo. People won't be able to see the damage, and you'll get that nice reflective detail. That is option number 2. Option number 3 is kind of similar, but a little more interesting. So if you have the damaged battery and you can provide us a photo of it, and we confirm that you were in one of the shipments that may have been affected, what we can do is provide you with a special code to get a second battery, an extra battery, 13 amp or 17 amp, at 50% off the prices they're at on our store right now, which are already at a small discount. So you can get a second battery, you know, spare battery to use at half off, and we're going to provide you with the decal to go over your original battery. So you'll get a new battery to use at half off. You'll have the original battery that came with your bike. You can cover up the damage with the upgraded FLX reflective logo, and you know, you'll be able to swap them out, ride longer. That's what we can do for option number 3. If that's interesting to you, to get a new battery at, you know, half price, let us know. So those are the 3 options we've got for you guys. We want to have a poll, see what you're most interested in, and then we'll put all our effort into, you know, the top 1 or 2 options. So if you just give us a vote below on the survey, let us know what option you like the best. We'll get moving on it so that you can get back on your bike and we can make your bike beautiful again. Let us know, guys. So sorry for the damage. It's really embarrassing, but we want to make it right to you. So we hope, you know, this is an acceptable solution. Thanks for hanging with us, guys.